Hey everybody, welcome back to Jeff Bowles Central. We're checking out Marvel's Midnight Suns for you today. Let me pitch this. Let me pitch this to you. Let's say I have a Marvel-based XCOM style strategy action game mixed with a card battle game mixed with a social sim in which you get to be best buds with your, in fact, it's within your best interest to be best buds with your favorite Marvel superheroes. That's what this game is. That's what this game is. So if those three things really thrill you, look no further. So it's actually pretty good. Like, it's actually a really fun game. I mean, the social aspect is a little bit tedious, as I think you'll see. But it's still pretty fun because, let's face it, like, I'm a nerd. Like, I would love to be friends with Spider-Man. I'd love to be friends with Captain America. That would be the best. And now I can be. In fact, if you don't be friends with them, if you say really nasty things to them all the time instead of just the nicest possible thing you can think of in most cases, a couple of the emo kids, the teenagers, they don't like it so much. They want everything negative, go figure. But if you're super nice to Wolverine, everybody, you get bonuses to combat. You get new card abilities. You get everything under the sun in order to complete your, it's about a 70-hour playthrough. It's a pretty lengthy game of Marvel's Midnight Suns. The thing is that all that social stuff, even though it can be tedious, even 2K, the developer, even 2K understands that, and Firaxis understands that this is the best part. Like, by far, this is what you're showing up for. I mean, look at Ghost Rider. This is so cool. So they tie it so intricately. It's so intricately woven. There's so many different types of currencies and so many different forge processes and modules and the friendships and giving gifts to people and hanging out with them by the pool or playing video games with Tony Stark. It's all in here. And it's all one seamless, well-honed experience. It's actually pretty profoundly okay. I did have a good time with it. Now, as far as the actual game goes, as far as the actual gameplay, I should say, the actual action, the card-based strategy I was talking about, it's some of the best strategy, if not the best strategy action stuff that I've ever played. I'm not super well versed in XCOM. I've played some of these types of games. Like, I would even consider, like, the South Park games, the Stick of Truth and what was it called? The Fractured Butthole. I think those count, but this is done so much more better. This is done so much better because the card processes really make it like frenetic. Like, it's a lot faster than it should be for just being like turn-based, and all the animations are really beautiful, and you feel like a Marvel badass. Like, you feel like a hero unleashing the cool thing almost all the time. There are cards that allow knockback. There are cards that allow bonuses. Each character has their own thing that they kind of do. Like, for instance, Iron Man, if you redraw some of his cards, they get a bonus on that card and they're not redrawn at all. For Doctor Strange, if you have enough heroic points, you can add bonuses to him. So you can, and there's 12 Marvel heroes in total. And then additionally, there is this new Hunter character who is only here for Midnight Suns because, strangely enough, they didn't pick a Marvel story that is super reflective of an average Marvel story or Avengers story. They picked something that is both supernatural and new, completely new. So take that for what you will. You might not like the story as much, but I actually really enjoyed it once I got into it. Regardless. So The combat is totally worth showing up for, and it does get pretty challenging later on. Uh, so even if you don't mind, or even if you're not interested in being Spider-Man's best pal and being Ghost Rider's reading buddy, in joining a book club with Blade and Captain Marvel and Captain America, that is some tedious stuff. It can be, but because it's so hardwired into this really, really engaging action strategy system, gosh, it's hard to put this game down. I literally became very addicted to it very quickly. That's really all I got to say about Marvel's Midnight Suns. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. That's my final score. It's pretty cool. Shouldn't have been. Not what I was expecting, but it's pretty cool. There you go. Hey everybody, turning the page now. Do me a favor. This is my latest novel. Has nothing to do with Marvel, by the way. I don't know if you're into advertisements that jar you right out of the experience. This is one of those advertisements, everybody. This is my latest novel, Resurrection Mixtape. This is got horrific elements, and it's humorous. It's very, very funny. It's got some romance, and it's got some ponderings on death and the afterlife, and what does it all mean? It's got music. Lots and lots of really, really good music. Woo! Makes the world go round.